I'll never forget the day that I almost lost one of my kids. Our family was vacationing at a beach resort, and I decided to do some sailing with my daughters, who were 8 years old and 4 years old at the time. So at this place that we were staying, they had these little catamarans that you could rent, and then you could hire a guy to take you out on one of those. And I thought it'd be fun just to do some sailing together as a family. And for about the first 5 minutes, it was smooth sailing. We were laughing and talking, having a good time. But once we got out into the open water, it got a little more challenging because the waves got big. They started crashing over the surface of this thing. My daughter Olivia was 4 years old at the time, and she weighed about 30 pounds. And this big wave came and just engulfed her and pushed her right off the other side of the catamaran. I reached out and grabbed the back of her life jacket just as she was going over the side. And I pulled her back in, and she crawled up into my lap and put her arms around me and buried her head in my shoulder and just hung on. And in that moment, I spoke to her and I said, "Honey, it's okay. I'm right here. I've got you. It's going to be fine. We don't need to tell mommy about this," things like that. But there are days when I feel like my daughter felt that day, when I just feel overwhelmed by my circumstances. And on those days, I just need to remind myself of the words of Psalm 139, verse 7, where David poses these two questions. Where can I go from your spirit, Lord? Where can I flee from your presence? And the answer to those two questions is obvious: nowhere. There's nowhere I can go that God is not with me. There's nowhere I can go that I'm beyond his reach. My friend, even on your worst day, you are not alone. And if we could just live with the conviction that we serve an ever-present God, it would change the way that we live. We would live with greater confidence, more peace, and a deeper sense of joy, no matter our circumstances, because we know that we're not in those circumstances alone.